Welcome back, folks. This segment, we discuss posture. What is bad posture? Is there such a thing?
Yeah, there's a lot of different opinions on this. I think this can divide a lot of people. The angle I think that we're going to take more so is for people at home, how to differentiate between the information that's out there and where you should kind of lie in terms of when you think about posture.
I can't even tell you how many times I'll have a mother come in with her teenage son or daughter and ask me to help them work on their posture.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's a
All the time.
Wow.
All the time. And every time I have to educate usually the parent on why the posture is not necessarily a bad thing, and that I myself may not be able to help your child actually improve their static posture. Okay. And I think with devices and just the way we live, the way we work, we're always seated in a position, hunched over on our smartphones like this.
Yeah.
People develop that forward shoulder rounded posture.
There's a lot of societal and environmental factors that have now led us into the posture that we see. Even if you think of driving long distances, everything is right in our front, right?
Yes.
Our front view.
There are issues that come along with sustaining any posture too long. Okay? My motto is always, your best posture is your next posture.
Ooh, I like.
Your best position is your next position. Life requires movement. Right. It's on the wall right there. So
movement is medicine.
Movement, like there's so many of these phrases, right?
What does it mean, Adam? What does it mean?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what it means. In my eyes, if you are in a poor posture, let's say you're in a rounded posture, and you can't get out of it, it's a problem.
You might be in that posture listening to this video right now.
Right now. If you are in that posture and you cannot get out of it, then you've got a problem.
Right.
And the reality is, some people end up, in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, stuck in that posture.
So Adam, I saw this ad online on Amazon for this back corrector. Do you think I should get it?
Those are hilarious because I get that question. I get that question all the time. And the reality is, when I see people using those, they're slouching in that posture still.
I know.
With it on.
With the support.
Now, what it can do, it can give you a little bit of feedback to tell you when you're in that posture to try to correct it. And that's real reality.
That's the funny part about it. It's just getting you to be consciously aware to then activate the muscles to maintain the position you should already be in. So what you're believing is the apparatus doing the job and associating that benefit with the apparatus. It's actually the apparatus giving the body the sort of demand to be in a better position and then learning how to sustain it. But if you're too dependent on that, like anything that we talked about, then you're not going to be able to see long-term results.
Exactly. Now, I do look at people's posture, okay? Yeah. And I do this in my assessment.
Cat's out the bag. Cat's out the bag, guys.
And I do this in my assessment because when someone is standing, gravity's acting on the body. And if someone is in a certain posture, it tells me what muscles are potentially weak or inactive. If the person can get out of that position, then they are just doing what the body wants, which is being lazy. We don't like to use muscle. We want to be efficient. We don't want to, it's like a marathon runner. You don't want to be tensing up all your muscles while you're running a marathon.
Right.
You want to use as little muscle as possible.
Yep.
You want to throw yourself forward and land, and then throw yourself forward and land. So when we are lazy in a static posture, it can potentially cause problems, but not necessarily. So I don't think that there is technically a bad posture out there, but posture can clue us into certain dysfunctions that we may need to correct.
We hope that helped you in terms of demystifying what is actually bad posture and where you should be in terms of when you're thinking about your posture. Next segment we're going to be going into is the aesthetics, and if training for aesthetics is actually different from men to women. Are those movements going to be the same? Should you be lifting as much? Find out in the next segment.